Well, hello there, everyone. Join in as we react to what I like to call a scientific prostitute. These are people who've sold out the scientific method, the very means of what it means to be a scientist, to promote a political agenda that is going to destroy children and the fabric of society and reality as we know it. Uh, Neil deGrasse Tyson is one of these guys, and same thing with Bill Nye, the science guy. They've all been pushing this sexual degeneracy or this idea of like gender being a spectrum. But here we go.
The XXXY chromosomes are insufficient because when we
As in something that identifies us between male and female, insufficient. So basic science is insufficient now. This guy's like, he went to schooling. He took all the stupid tests. He cheated on them, allegedly, and in my opinion, and became a scientist to deny basic science. So right now, as I'm talking to you, we're smarter than a fucking scientist. This guy's an idiot.
wake up in the morning, we exaggerate whatever feature we want to portray the gender of our choice.
But source? No? What? See, that's just the same thing as me saying this guy's an alleged scientific prostitute. But see, means nothing.
I think it works that way.
Either the one you're assigned, the one you choose to be, whatever it is. Today I feel 80% female, 20% male. I'm gonna put on makeup. I'm a woman. Tomorrow I might feel 80% male. I'll remove the makeup and I'll wear a muscle shirt.
Manhood.
Why do you care?
Doesn't make sense.
What business is it of yours to require that I fulfill your inability to think of gender on a...
And what business of yours to require children to indoctrinate them in this horseshit and to predate children into this horseshit? But hey, you and I, our conscience isn't for sale, but this fucker has sold his conscience up to a greater woke idealism that's going to hurt children in the long run, whether it's through HRT, surgeries, or even put them in harm's way with predators. But this guy wants to make you seem like a transphobe or homophobe for protecting children. Fuck this guy. Fuck his science. Fuck Bill Nye. These two guys have received lump sums of money from somewhere to preach this horse shit. And that makes you and I more of a scientist than these two fools ever will be. I don't care what their paper says. I don't care what tests they took or what college they got, what degrees, because at the end of the day, we know what the truth is. But these two schmucks may sell everyone else upriver to this horse shit. But we know what the truth is. We know what the real science is. These two guys are fucking clowns. I usually don't go chapter and verse in these videos, but people like Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and these educators that push this agenda that are all for this horse shit, they are hirelings. And what does the Bible say about the hirelings? But he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them, and scattereth the sheep. So these are people, if you have children, you should be aware. You should be aware 100%. Do not allow this kind of bullshit anywhere near your children, because it will get them harmed. It will corrupt their brains, their conscience, and that's that. And there's millions of these people who will sell out their conscience, and even from the angle of scientific, like, process, right? Hypotheses, testing hypotheses, observing, they'll even betray that for money. It's not even like, even though they're not faithful people, they're portraying their own principles as like humans. They can't even go according to their own science, which is with chromosomes, XX and XY. And that's one thing that's amusing to me, and how these people are so willingly to sell whatever value they have and moral obligation, even according to science, for lump sums of cash. Allegedly, of course. I don't know, because it just seems weird when, Bill Nye so many eons ago used to talk about how XX and XY defined who we were. Now all of a sudden does music video and talks about a spectrum. You can't tell me you just betray the principles and science like that on a whim. You just don't, unless if there's some profit to it. You do not preach insanity and madness unless if you're obligated to do so by monetary gain, or unless you're just an unconscious or not unconscious, but inconscionable piece of shit that loves money more than protecting children or even upholding the values of your supposed science. And that's all. These people are trash.
Patriotism is dead. There's only rebels and tyrants now.
A world ready for the righteous and the pure to inherit.
Don't believe in surrenders. No, I still got my saber, Reverend. Didn't turn it into no plowshare either.
I'm taking over this territory.